H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, where we broadcast all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Wednesday. My favorite day of the week is Women Rock Wednesday, the greatest day when I sell. Like I told y'all the other day, we celebrate women every day. But let me tell y'all something. Uh, I'm just this going to be a show. We need to get everybody we can on this show today. I need more voices. I need more opinions, because some of us get a little stale. Some of y'all get just get a little stale, and because you've heard my voice for a long time. And sometimes it gets a little stale to you. So get new people to come on, because they might get something. They might get, some of y'all just know what I'm gonna say and know my cadence and everything. But I need this message to get to a whole lot of people today. Okay, uh, I'm trying to help somebody today, and you can do me a favor. You can text, tag, or tell somebody today. Text 5 people right now, and the last 5 people you text, just go look at them, and let them know that the Chop Shop is on right now. Tell them that you're only inviting them is because you care about them and you care about their well-being, their welfare, and their family. Because we got to expose the devil, and people will rise up and take care of the devil. We got to expose the devil, because the devil has disciples too. So we got to expose it today. And that's, you know, this show need to be 12 hours a day, because first of all, on this day, April the 3rd. Let me talk to my women first. Let me hold up. I can't give none of this until I got my 5 women. Hold up. I got Mindy Collins there. I see Belinda Jonica. I see Sonia Billingsley. I see Dale Griggs. I got to give me one more woman. I got to get Karima in the building. I'm good. Karima. Let me look and see what y'all saying. What's up, Doug? Doug, stay there. Don't go nowhere. Doug, I need you to text, tag, tell. Text, tag, and tell 5 people. I need you to get people here today. This is yes. Don't nothing get stale but bread. No. What's up? What's up, Bob? Bob, stay there. Stay there. I know you're on vacation, but stay there. I got something for you too. They working me to death around here, Bob. Yeah, Angel Reese. Yeah, she's going to college. You see, I got her in the background. She's, what I said. I was talking about Paige Beckers. I got to put Paige Beckers on hold and talk about her tomorrow. But what's up, Matt? Y'all, it's unique, man. On this day, April the 3rd, in 1968, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King delivered his final sermon. The next day, he was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee, on the 4th. You got me? And tomorrow, I'm going to talk about one of the greatest men that I've ever read about in history. And I didn't know about him until a few years ago. Adam Clayton Powell. I felt he did more for us than anybody ever. That's just my opinion. But when I studied him and found out the things he did, and people try to keep away from us, Adam Clayton Powell. Y'all got to realize, and I tell the story over and over. I'm a grown ass man that went up to New York at least 4 or 5 times a year. My son played Columbia. I stayed in Harlem. Right there, because Harlem is real close to Columbia. I could walk over I didn't even have to take my car over. I walked over to Columbia from my hotel, and I've been up and down that street, Malcolm X Boulevard, a million times, up and down the street, and never knew that Adam Clayton Powell had a building right around the corner from me, and where I was, and I never went to visit because I did not know how great and who this man was, because I didn't get taught. They didn't teach me that in Memphis. They didn't teach me that nowhere. I had to learn about him during the pandemic. A little bit before. It's just amazing. But Martin Luther King, the last night, can't. This is what he did the last night.
But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right. And so just as I say we aren't going to let any dogs or water hoses turn us around, we aren't going to let any injunction turn us around. Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. But somewhere I read
April 3rd, 1968, my hometown of Memphis. It's the last speech. And in the beginning of that speech, if you have a chance, go back and listen to the whole speech. And you understand why he was why they had to kill him. Why somebody. I mean, he was talking about helping us. And and tomorrow, we'll talk about another great man, Adam Clayton Powell. Unbelievable. His birthday is tomorrow. The day he died was tomorrow. Him and Martin Luther King died on the exact same day. And wait till I tell you tomorrow what the New York Times wrote about these two men. Just wait. But let's get to Angel Reese. She's taken her talents to the WNBA. She said, "I've done everything I wanted to do in college." She said, when sharing her plans to enter the NBA draft with Vogue magazine, she already had this plan because she done did a spread for Vogue magazine, and they got all the details in Vogue magazine. I don't get Vogue magazine, so I probably won't read that one. But I did want to share with y'all that the least talked about team in the women's Final Four right now is the #1 overall seed. Undefeated South Carolina. I'm sure Coach Don Staley and her squad have noticed this. We talked about. I talked about it yesterday, but I ain't teach you. And we talked about Caitlin. We talked about breakfast. We talked about it. A lot of people ain't talking about this, uh, but a lot of discussions uh, about Angel Reese, but not too. It's been a lot of Manuel Archo. We're gonna talk about that clown. Who else? I still don't understand, man. That poor Joy Taylor. She's surrounded by three buffoons on that damn show. But I don't know what the hell is wrong with Paul Pierce. I see why they put him on that terrible ass show, the lowest rated show on sports talk show in the country. That one with Skip Bayless on it. But a lot of discussions about Angel Reese, but not too much about the fact that she said and has been receiving death threats. Heard about it a while back, but ain't too many people talk. Since winning the championship last year, no athlete should have to endure that. And all you compulsive, ignorant ass, compulsive gamblers, no athlete should be called all these crazy ass names just cause your dumb ass bet and lost your money. I forgot to put my yes, I'm going there. I'm going there. Y'all know I ain't finna play today. Fob got to get on the plane in a minute, in an hour. I got to give him something to think about. Trying to put my thing up on the screen. No athlete should have to endure that, man. Can you stop, everybody? Imagine your daughter, your son get death threats. So some of y'all just sit back. Imagine Greg Morris. Imagine Janet Green. Imagine if Jada was getting death threats. Thank you, James Samara. Just imagine. Sometimes we got to personalize this stuff, man. Share the show. I'm telling you, you better text, tag, and tell somebody. Y'all don't know where I'm going today with this one. Yeah. I'm going today. I'm going today. But I have to love how Flagey, her teammate, had her back and supported her at the podium. Watch this. Which one? Here.
Let me tell you something. Everybody can have their opinion on Angel Reese, but y'all don't know her. Like, y'all don't know Angel Reese. I know Angel Reese. I know the real Angel Reese. And the person I see every day is a strong person. Is a caring, loving person, bro. The crown she wears is heavy, bro. She's the type of teammate that's going to make you believe in yourself. The leap that I took from my freshman to sophomore year, Angel gave me that confidence to go be a dog. Playing next to a dog every day. And, you know, just to see how the media ridicule her. Went through our problems, but, like, this is my sister right here. And I'm so proud of her. Like, the media, y'all, how they like to twist and call her the villain and all of that, y'all don't know Angel, bro. And I'm just happy that I get to play with her. I get to be around her presence. Her energy is different. Like, she just make me a better player. She make me a better player, and that's what great players do. I'll tell you something. Everybody can have.
I hate that this young sister, Angel Reese, is receiving, this young queen. But this hate that she's receiving is the same hatred that Fab Five received from mainstream America for being too confident, too proud, too uppity, too much out of their place. So they were despised, and people rejoiced when they lost and hated when they won. I'm just giving you some context here. Emmanuel Acho. Did I play his? I did. I had to download. I know I download this voice stuff because I got to let y'all hear it. You know what? I don't think I did. I got to, man. I got to. I messed up. I got to. I didn't even want it. I'm telling y'all, this boy pissed me off so bad. Oh, here it is. You know what, y'all? I ain't gonna lie. I overlooked it, but I'm finna go through. I'm finna take the computer to a turn right now. So just hold on. But I was just thinking about this, man. Some about him I never really liked. You know how some people that, some people that yeah, I'm working my computer right now, y'all. Y'all just hold on a second. You know how some people, ladies and gentlemen, y'all probably been around some. Hey, what the hell? What happened? Hold up. I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. You know how some people try to sound so smart. Some folks try to be so too intelligent that they say the dumbest stuff. I got to let y'all hear this. No, that's not it. I keep hitting the wrong button. I got to let y'all hear this. I haven't. Oh, I see. It's my fault. Because I'm so anxious to get this thing done and let y'all hear this clown. That I'm pushing the wrong buttons. There it is. Here it is. All right. Let me let y'all hear this. Could have been done sooner if I knew what the hell I was doing. Y'all share the show. This is important. It's important. Here we go.
I'm about to give a gender-neutral, racially indifferent take. Now, if you want to say, well, Acho, cater your take based upon gender, Acho, cater your take based upon race, I will understand that. But I'm about to give a gender-neutral, racially indifferent take. Angel Reese, you can't beat a bid.
Stop. Let me let y'all hear what this clown say it again.
I'm about to give a gender-neutral.
I'm about to give a gender-neutral. Watch this.
Racially indifferent take. Now,
racially indifferent take. Let me let y'all hear this clown again. I told y'all to share the show. Watch this.
I'm about to give a gender-neutral, racially indifferent take. Now, if you want to...
What did I just say a minute ago? What did I just say a second ago? Sometimes folks try to be too intelligent that they say the dumbest stuff. Let me. I'm gonna let him finish. This pissed me off, y'all.
Well, Acho, cater your take based upon gender. Acho, cater your take based upon race. I will understand that. But I'm about to give a gender-neutral, racially indifferent take. Angel Reese, you can't beat a big bad wolf, but then kind of cry like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Because if you want to act grown, which she has, if you want to get paid like you grown, which you are, if you want to talk to grown folks like you grown, which you did post-game when you told a coach for an opposing team, watch your mouth. If you want to tell people get your money up, then post-game when you take an L, you just got to take it on the chin. Nobody mourns when the villain catches an L. And Angel Reese, you have self-proclaimed to be the villain. Shout out to you because you are the second best basketball player on the court, and it was not close. Outside of Caitlin Clark, it was you. 17 and 20, dog. Showed up, biggest game, second biggest game of your career. Absolute dog, but you can't under any circumstance go to the podium and now try to ask for individuals to give you sympathy. No one has sympathy for the villain. You painted the bullseye on your back. Why are you surprised when people shoot at you? So if you want to act grown, if you want to pose grown, if you want to talk grown, if you want to talk to grown folks grown, then you got to take the L like you grown. Because what frustrated me is when you want to be the villain, but you want to hope for sympathy like a hero. I'm about to give a gender-neutral, racially indifferent.
Before I go, what y'all think? Before I go in, what y'all think? Some of y'all might think like him. It's okay. It's okay. Share the show. If y'all ain't got nothing to say, share the show. I need to talk to somebody right now, Janet Richardson. I need to talk to somebody right now, James Samara, because I'm finna go here, because I got to go here, and I'm finna share something with y'all that I know you probably never heard. What do you have to say? Hatter, I just called him a clown. I went to his Facebook page because he posted something about empathy. Sir, kick rocks. Thank you, Jimica Howard. Hyder. Thank you. Your take, Emmanuel Acho, who they put you and your brother, which y'all underachieved. Y'all wasn't the greatest pro players in the world, but both of y'all seems to have, Your take literally starts with black women. There's nothing gender neutral about any after that. Call it what it is. You're pandering to your people. Attempting to police her response under the guise of gender neutral, race neutral. That's that misogynoir these women been talking about. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. You don't need to ever speak on black women again, bro. This man has had to be the worst take, a sports take in the world. That's why I had to show it to y'all. But Emmanuel Acho, as Jimica did, I challenge you to a yes or no answer. Did you watch the press conference with Angel Reese in its entirety? Let me let y'all hear. That woman wasn't asking for no sympathy. What she started crying is when her girls got up there and I don't know how they felt about her. But like you and like a lot of these people don't go and do your damn homework. Let me find it. Hold on. Watch this.
I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time. And I just try to stand strong for my teammates because I don't want them to see me down and, like, not be there for them. So I just want to always just know, like, I'm still a human. Like, all this has happened since I won the national championship, and I said the other day, I haven't had peace since then. And it sucks, but I still wouldn't change. I wouldn't change anything, and I would still sit here and say, like, I'm unapologetically me. I'm going to always leave that mark and be who I am and stand on that. And hopefully the little girls that look up to me, and hopefully I give them some type of inspiration that, hopefully it's not this hard and all the things that come at you, but keep being who you are, keep waking up every day, keep being motivated, staying who you are, staying 10 toes, don't back down, and just be confident. And I just try to stay.
Did y'all hear that? What? He didn't hear this. He couldn't have heard this interview for him to have that stupid ass take. Told y'all about these black faces and white spaces. That y'all be trying to get to it, have me. Don't be telling me that I don't need to be. I want to be able to talk that way. I couldn't talk this way if I worked for them. Black women have historically been the most marginalized group in America. But I'm going to give a gender neutral and racially indifferent take on Anna, and then attacked her. Told y'all need to share this show. What men did. Men didn't know I'm gonna tie it up to something. In sports, you can't act like the big bad wolf, then cry like Courage the Cowardly Dog. She never asked for your sympathy on the court, you freaking clown. She just asked to be treated like a human off of the court. Then you got guys around here in the summer basketball community. Doug had to tweet out something. What Doug tweet out about? They just talking behind each other's back. And I got something for y'all's ass too. See, hold on. I got to remember. I got to see what Doug said. I want to bring it up. What did he say? He says summer basketball is starting to become like the rap industry. A whole bunch of sneak dissing and subliminal sneak statements. You know what? Emmanuel Acho is perfect for Fox. That's why I don't support anything Fox. I don't watch Fox shows. I don't watch. If it's on Fox, I won't. If my son was on Fox, I wouldn't watch the show. And I mean that in the most disrespectful way possible. He is the textbook example of a white man's black man. So-called brother on national TV that black women are the most marginalized community in history. But I'm going to give you a gender and race neutral take. Sign that man up for the Republican National Convention. I don't think I can come up with a better representative. I ain't gonna even go there because I ain't gonna want to go there. But somebody called me with this. I can't do it. I can't do it. Gender neutral, racially indifferent. And referring to her as grown, he ironically is revealing the way that black girls and young women are adultified and dehumanized and held to a different standard regularly. Ladies and gentlemen, this Women Rock Wednesday. Yes, there is no gender neutral or racially indifferent take here about Angel Reese. He's proven it. Please free Joy Taylor, because she's surrounded by three of the dumbest I've ever seen on TV. See, y'all, I'm watching these people. I watch them. I go tape all the shows. I tape all of them. I don't watch them before the show, but but I go back and watch them. if there is an opportunity to punch down on black people, and in this case, black women, Emmanuel Acho, I've been watching, would be the first in line. What a disgusting and disturbing take on a situation where a black girl is being subjected to the most abhorrent, violent, racist, sexist abuse. And that's what your black ass come on national TV and say? And I can't believe this. I can't believe I'm sitting up here talking about this. I'm just pausing, y'all. I'm just pausing. Because I love how these young women standing 10 toes down for each other. This is what black women do. Forget the reality show bull crap that you see on reality show. Them girls fight. This is what black women do. Let me make sure. We still got you, Big Foe and Angel. Keep growing and keep having each other's back. And the only reason Angel Reese tears up is because Flau'jae Johnson defends her from her critics. Y'all don't know Angel. People have really lost their crabbit ass minds. This is why I understand Angel Reese's emotions the other night. Look at this letter, y'all. I'm finna read y'all this letter from DJ Burns received. Let me see, can I blow it up so I can see it? Will it pop up so I can see it? Let me see, can I make it bigger? Nah, that won't be big enough. I can't see that. Let's see, let me try. Hold on. Nah, that ain't big enough. I gotta look at it on my phone. It's DJ Burns, okay? A young man for North Carolina, the big cat. Watch this. I'm gonna try to read it to you. It's so small, I got to read it to you. Somebody sent him a letter and typed it. Said, hey, fat ass. When I look at your dad and then saw Junior after your name, I knew you would be totally dysfunctional, which you are. Big, tough, black with an attitude. Someone needs to wipe that SHIT eating smile off your face. It's a letter this kid, DJ Burns, received. Hopefully, Oakland kick your black behind, ASS. But I do not think I would not think so. Marquette will, though. Then you can go back home and eat watermelon. MELLON. Fatso. We suggest and highly intelligent, hold up. We successful and highly intelligent blacks have a word for you and your associates. We call you, what? I don't you understand? Keep smiling. I don't even know what he said. A-hole. You are one sick puppy, like the fat, grossly overweight pig that bore you. Elephants breed elephants. Came from somewhere in Illinois. DJ Burns. Y'all see what these kids dealing with? I saw a clip. The narrative that Angel Reese cried after losing is BS and agenda driven. Those reporters asked her how she felt regarding her teammates standing up for her. And that's when she cried. It had nothing to do with the game. She made no excuse for the loss. Y'all just want to hate her. The racist stuff she has to go through daily. Y'all who aren't black don't get what black people, y'all don't get it. Especially black women have to go through. She's 21 and dealing with this racist stuff. I don't see her coach defending her at all or enough. Y'all know I don't play this. There's a difference, ladies and gentlemen, and mamas and daddies out there. It's a difference in having a coach who actually cares about you and about her players on and off the court. Angel is largely struggling because she doesn't have a coaching staff that explain to her that her antics won't be received the way that her white Republican coach are received. She can't do like that damn fool. Listen to me, man. I had to have a moment. Because I saw something. Yes, it wasn't. They ain't called saying it's a black, saying they black. No, it's a Miss, thank you, who called that, Sterling? Spelling Melon. Y'all watch this. Y'all watch this. Y'all watch this. Angel, baby, this for you.
Fiddler and he's Kunta Kinte, and the relationships got really blended. Lou and LeVar and Fiddler and Kunta Kinte got, and it worked on the screen. So now, here he is being whipped. And that morning, one of my best friends, the late, the names is senior moment, but Vic, the man who whipped, Vic Morrow, thank you, sir. He apologized. He says, "I'm sorry." I said, "What are you sorry for?" "I'm sorry, I'm apologizing in advance." I said, "What do you mean?" "I'm gonna have to really do this scene fully. It's the whipping scene." I said, "Oh, I get you." And I didn't know what he meant. So now I'm standing there, and Vic played the hell out of the part. One of the greatest actors ever, God rest his soul. And
this is the part Kunta Kinte got beaten real bad, and Vic told, the other actor told Lou, "Hey, dude, I'm finna get into character now. So don't take this personal. I'm finna call him all kind of, so I'm getting into character." He was preparing Lou Gossett for that. Lou Gossett passed a couple of days ago, and y'all, this rung in my spirit, but this is for Angel, this is for you, this is for me. Watch this.
This guy who whipped him, and LeVar is acting his butt off. And all of a sudden, LeVar and Kunta Kinte began to blend. And Alex is standing there, and involuntarily, probably one of the first times in my acting career, I didn't have to summon up anything. It just welled up, and I just had to hold it. And then finally, the whipping scene is over, and I might have the last line. And the last line was, "What you care what that white man calls you? Toby. Kunta Kinte. I'll be your name. That's who you'll always be. And that was the last line of the scene. And I looked down at LeVar. I kept putting ice water on his wrist, and I said, there's going to be a better day. You understand me? There's going to be another day. And then the director cut, and everybody went home. I don't really remember Fiddler, and he's Kunta Kinte, and the relationship.
If y'all get a chance to go and listen to that whole interview, rest in peace. Man, one of my favorite actors ever. But I had to have that moment. Lou Gossett Jr. just reinforced the difference between the social structure I've been telling y'all about, who we are to other people, and the governance formation, who we are to each other. It don't matter, Angel, what they call you. Your name is the name that we know you. I don't care what, hey, King Sticks. King Sticks. I want to hear that. Keep your comments to yourself. See, ladies and gentlemen, always gonna have somebody come and defend these people. Anytime somebody say something, you're gonna always have a black ass person come and defend these people. Not a monkey lover, but I suppose she ain't done enough, King Sticks. Listen to what I'm saying. But I know that's probably far beyond your comprehension. Y'all, I don't know if y'all knew. Alex Haley didn't write that line in, what Lou Gossett said. Lou Gossett said that came from his grandma, his great-grandma. When he told the boy, when he told Kunta Kinte, we know who you are. Don't care about what them people call you. We know who you are. It's going to be a better day. Louis Cameron Gossett Jr. from Brooklyn. See, y'all, as we lose ancestors after ancestor, girl the other day passed away. Oh my God. Got too much to think about on my mind. Think about it in a minute. Lou was a very strong figure. That character rang out to me. Many people had to do things like our grandparents and our parents had to do things that so that we could be here. And to dishonor them by not doing all the things that they, now that we can, like voting and stuff like that, to dishonor them by letting a rapper tell you not to vote, you dishonoring these people who had to do what they had to do. Lou Gossett didn't want to play that part because he said he didn't want to be no Uncle Tom. Then he saw the depth of the part and know how much gravity that part played. He said he changed his mind. See, I'm committed to this thing called truth. I don't care how many toes I step on. I don't care how many feelings I hurt. I'm trying to be I'm not trying to be super tactful. The truth is the truth. It should be felt. And it should be a little stingy when you're not used to hearing it. It should be a little uncomfortable. Manuel Archo. You should sit in it and let the truth really free you. And that freedom comes when you having to do something. See, y'all, just something happened tell you some stuff happened to me this week, and I got to share it with y'all. To do something inside yourself, and because you know when stuff is not right. Y'all know some of this stuff in this summer basketball community is not right, and y'all ain't saying nothing. And then when I said somebody, I'm out here on the island by myself, how are you tripping? You tripping now? Y'all know it's right. Y'all scare ass on center. Doug talk. What Doug say? All these people in the summer basketball come. Where that shit crap at? Where's that? No, I got it. It's in there somewhere. What did he say? No. Oh, okay. It's something else. I'm sorry, y'all. It's rough. Summer basketball is starting to become like the rap industry. A whole bunch of sneak dissing and subliminal treats. Thank you, Archie. See, and the freedoms come with having to do something inside yourself because you know when stuff is not right. A couple of things happened to me this week. I don't know why I'm sharing this. People were presenting things to me. And I said, yeah, that'll be good. It's not good for us, but it'll be good for me. It would be good for me, but not good for us. Mark, did anybody get what I just said? It's real talk, Archie. It's happened this week. Marvelous opportunity. It would be good for me, but would it be good for Mark Edwards and Sterling Crease and Mindy? I'm gonna go down and see who on the feed right now. Be good for Trey Phillips. Would it be good for Sonya? Would it be good for Darryl Barnes? Would it be good for Jemica? It was good for me, but is it good for us? It might be good for the individual. It might be good for Forever Films, but is it good for the collective? It might be good for Mark Edwards, but is it good for the community? So I had to say no. My son was on the phone with me. Had to say no. And it's shocking. When you tell somebody no, I can't do that. I can't give coverage to something that I know is wrong. I'm not going to use my platform to promote something that I know is rooted in something that is not good for us. Is it good for us? No, then I can't do it, ladies and gentlemen. And that may mean elevating certain people, certain genres they want me to do, certain things they want me to do. That's not good for us. See, I ain't finna go sing no rap song and call all these girls out their names. I'm not finna do that for me to make sense. I just can't do it. I'm not finna have nobody on this show that's preying on y'all. If I find out, I'm gonna expose their ass immediately. I don't want to be a part of it. Even if we lose some things, even if some things get taken away as a result, You got to see the power structure, y'all. Only sees the algorithm. They fund the algorithm. They built the scale. I was talking to somebody about the power of this space. The power of this space. We ain't doing no advertising. I don't do no clarion call. All I tell y'all to do is share the show. But it's happening. It's happening. Because of the power of us, Jerry Jones. The power of us is in its natural form is unstoppable. Our problem is us. Our problem is that we want to get, hold on, what Doug said. Summer basketball is starting to become like the rap industry, the most worst industry in the world. That the Jewish people prey on the black artists that give all this poison to our community just so a few black artists to get some money. So Dr. Dre can be rich, and Snoop Dogg can be rich. The rest of y'all, they don't care. What did he say? A whole bunch of sneak dissing and subliminal statements. Ladies and gentlemen, I remember not Martin Luther King, Muhammad Ali. When he was on his HBCU tour. Watch this. After they had stripped his title, he said, you know, a lot of people said to me, that, man, you lost a lot. Because you lost your title, they took your money. He said, no, I gained. Did anybody know that Muhammad Ali went on a book tour? On a HBCU college tour? I didn't know that. Ladies and gentlemen, be calculated and be smart about the moves you're making. My mama was she had talent to sew clothes, and she just sew clothes for a lot of people, seamstress. And I took, just because she had it, I took it in junior high school. Never forget, I made a shirt like Michael Jackson. I like Michael Jackson. I made a shirt. That's the first thing I made. The pants came later because the shirt was easier than the pants hard. The pants is hard because of the fly. You got to learn how to cut the fly when you get to learn that. I mean, it's. But I never forget making that shirt and wore that shirt. I was so proud of that shirt. But I never forget. I always thought when I'm cutting my fabric, I'm gonna measure twice, maybe 3 times, and cut once. That means measure what you're doing twice. Then act on it. Don't just measure once and then just go act. Measure anytime somebody, what's up, Dwayne? Hit you, measure twice and cut once. And I was thinking about this young lady. Baby. Then you got guys like Paul Pierce. Watch this. What this just listen to this.
Yeah, it's beyond that, Key. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. We saw a white girl in Iowa do it to a bunch of black girls.
Well, of course.
That made it like, oh, And that gained my respect. That gained my respect.
I hear you.
Did
Like,
you hear
that's
this
like,
man
oh,
talking
she
about,
didn't do
let's
this.
keep it. Y'all know what?
It's not, it's
I always be leery of them people who come out, let me keep it 100. So what the rest of the stuff you've been saying was less than 100? Watch this.
it's beyond that, Key. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. We saw a white girl in Iowa do it to a bunch of black girls.
Well, of course.
That made it like, oh, that gained my respect. That gained my respect.
I hear you. You're
like,
right.
that's like, oh, she didn't do this to some other little white girls that was over here in Colorado, wherever. She did it to some girls from LSU who we thought was some dogs.
Defending champs.
And put them on their knee and spanked them. And so I know, but I didn't expect that. It's beyond that, Key. I'm gonna tell you.
Paul Pierce. Sonya, do you see what? Sonya, what did James Baldwin say? To be a conscious black man in America, you're gonna be constantly in a rage. Sonya, this is why I be talking. This is why I tell y'all to share the show. Your people need to hear this. Ain't nobody giving it to him like this. Paul Pierce, respect for women, especially for black women, has always been lower. I don't know why anyone expect at least bit of conscious thinking to flow from this guy. He's offensive as hell regularly. We saw a little white girl that Al could do it to a bunch of black girls. That gained my respect. I didn't expect that. Paul, you need to stay out of women's business. Respectfully. That's a horrible take. And I'm trying not to go in on Paul. For being such a jigaboo, on TV, because I believe we should be able to be ourselves in any environment. Y'all know if they put me on there, they're going to have to put me off. Y'all already know I ain't, what? If you know me. Now, if you just see me on here, you ain't. But my friends know, wherever we at, I'm going to be unbossed and unbought. Can't buy me. But he offered no real analysis or insight. He just got up there sounding like a drunk ass uncle in a barbershop. Just say, Paul, you never watched the women play before Monday night. Then I would understand your take. Y'all, I know I'm saying things y'all don't want to say. And I know. I can't help it. I can't. Shout out to the Madonna guys last night. I saw the game. I kind of liked the game. I think then somebody come on this show and said that this game wasn't going to be competitive. It was going to be like an outside game. Wrong. The McDonald game was pretty good. Young fella Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe, Cooper Flagg, Ian Jackson, Derek Queen, Ace Bailey, Trey Johnson, Carter Knox, Jaleel Bethea, and Boogie Flan. Boogie Flan. He got a hell of a name. Y'all, what are we going to do? By the way, ladies, uh, I had to sleep on it, Rick Brown. Had to sleep on it. And I still don't have no idea what Kim Mulkey was thinking with her game plan and approach to Caitlin Clark. You know how y'all know how I am. I ain't finna go off. Y'all be going off on stuff. Like somebody, people be sending me text. Bless y'all heart. I be loving y'all texts and the message y'all be sending me. But what was she thinking? That is Moody. Sterling Crease. Loved Derek Queen's game. Never got to see him play personally. That is me. He was talking like he was on the show with KG Nassau. I don't care. Be yourself. But offer some kind of analysis, Trey. See, that's what I don't understand. Even, that's why when y'all make comment, I want you to give me some context of your comment. I know you can't type. Some of y'all be at work. But when it comes up on the screen to me, sometimes y'all got to say, well, wait a minute. When you type it, maybe you say, how they going to take it? But shout out to that Iowa and LSU game, 12.3, I think, million viewers, most watched women's game. You said, I didn't undermine her defensive plan. What you mean you didn't undermine it? I didn't. I don't understand what you're saying. You didn't. I just have no idea what her thinking was. What you mean you don't? Wait a minute. I don't undermine her defense. What you mean you don't undermine? I don't see what I'm saying. What you mean? I ain't say, oh, you don't understand. Oh my God, man. Come on, y'all got to. Y'all see what I have to go through up here? He meant understand. Okay, understand. Sterling Crease. You didn't have a day to think about it. You know this person was good. So, listen, me personally, I'm all for it. If she that great, y'all think she that great, I'm all for Caitlin getting her money. But I ain't finna that little Susie who ain't did shit all season get 20, and then other little Susie get 17. I don't know their names, so that's why I call them the Susie. I don't know their names. Maybe some y'all can tell me their names. Put them on the screen, because I don't want to not call their names out. Matter of fact, I can look it up. I'll tell you who they are. I don't need y'all. Hold on. Look up women, because I want to call their names out right. It's somebody's daughter. I call her little Susie. I apologize. See there? It ain't so hard. Apologize. Let me see who little Susie was. I mean, stop it, Robert. When did they play? Didn't they play Monday? Yeah, it is. What's your little girl? Let me call her name. See, y'all ain't got the name. Y'all ain't got the name. Hold on. Y'all don't even have the name, because somebody would have put it up there. What's your girl name? What's her name? Kate Martin? What her name? Kate Martin. She averaged 13 and had a 21. Hold on. What's my baby name? Hold on. Sydney Offler. She averaged 8. She had 15. That's the ball game. That's the ball game. That's the ball game. That's the ball game. Somebody, wait a minute. You know, if I see one more person that I know ain't watched the game talking about Caitlin Clark Paige Beckers did not hold Juju Schuster for 40 minutes. It's a line from the pit of hell. Go back and watch the game. Y'all be sensationalizing. I would have faced God. No, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have faced God. No catch rule. I wouldn't. I just gave you the game. See, I'm going to show you how simple the game is. She good. She good. What they do was 87. Hold up. To 94. Y'all got it? 87 to 94. That's 7 points, right? So you let Kate Martin hit 21, 7 over her average, almost 8. And you let Ofter, Sydney Ofter, she averaged 8 points and had 15. That's where we got to stop, Doc. Y'all feel me? That's where we got to stop. See, that's how I would have got. Kaylin, go on, get your 40. Because you got to get 40 for you to win, to have a chance. You can get 40. But these other two ain't finished go that like that. No, sir. They win their game. Maybe her approach was focusing too much attention on them. Well, everybody missed free throws. I ain't worried about no free throws. That's part of the game. What else I had for y'all? I had something else. Y'all know, I'm just going. Hold on. Oh, I had something for y'all. Think about that. Sterling. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, Sterling. That's how I always looked at the game. Sterling, I always looked at the game. Remember I told you everybody look at the game different? See, think about it. How many people have explained it that way to you, Sterling? How many people have explained it that way? I ain't saying better. I just look at it different. But watch this, y'all. And y'all got to help me. Because I saw this. My partner was at the game. Duke played, when Duke played North Carolina State. So he said, the Roach family is the most ghetto as an ass family I know. Let me look him up. He said, he just telling me this. Me and him just talking. Hold up. I'm trying to find out. What's the boy named Roach? No. Wait a minute. Oh, here. He said a Roach. Where the little boy Roach from? Y'all. Because I want to call him by his whole name. I think it's Jeremy Roach. Yeah, Jeremy Roach. Jeremy Roach. He's from Leesville, Virginia. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Leesville. He said he got the ghettoest ass family in the world. He said they kept talking shit and talking loud and talking crazy, embarrassing. He told me the Duke can't wait to get rid of this. Hope he go somewhere, wherever. Bye. They said his brother kept talking crazy to, not Burns, Horn. DJ Roach's brother in the stands, because they closer down talking crazy when they can't hear. When the crowd is down, you can hear it. And he was talking about the boy, they talking negative about DJ Horn. Talking about DJ Horn, your ass, you better learn how to speak French or something, because you're gonna be over in Siberia, you're gonna be overseas playing somewhere. Get what DJ Horn said, dog, y'all. It was quiet. Yeah, and your brother gonna be right there with me. And they said, everybody just bust out laughing. Y'all, this kind of stuff goes on again. They said the Roach family was so belligerent. He said, I'm going to be right there beside your brother. Wherever I'm going to be, your sorry ass brother going to be there too. I said, unbelievable. When he told me, he said, it was just so much stuff going on. And he did tell me, he said, man, dude, them folks can't wait to see y'all. That's that young man's place of business, your son. Don't bring that ghetto ass stuff to the games and around your son. Keep your ghetto ass up in Leesburg or wherever. I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking to the people in our summer basketball camp. This is a lesson for y'all. Don't bring that mess on your son or your daughter. Don't bring your some of y'all be mad. Y'all get mad because the price too high to get in the gym and all that kind of stuff. Y'all be mad. It's all right to stay at home. And Paul Pierce, again, my brother in Christ, a wise man once said nothing at all. Y'all get that on the way home. I'm getting upset a little bit about this DEI stuff. Getting a little upset. What's up, Chuck? Getting diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm getting a little. The SEC, y'all know what I call the SEC, Slave Economic Conference, and soon to be SEC institution, right? These folks that your kids these folks are telling you, y'all got to hear this. Send your son and your daughter where you want to, okay? My son in the SEC. What is that doing for your ass? These SEC and soon to be SEC institutions are telling folks, and y'all got to hear this. Y'all can write this down. We don't want your black ass to work here, or lead here, or study here. But please do be a student athlete. It's insane. It's insane. This is what this stuff is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, I wonder, and I ain't just putting it on the students, but I'm just wondering, how many black football players and basketball players Texas want to get rid of since they find diversity and inclusion so offensive? Y'all talk to me. These schools firing DEI employees and claiming it's to create a more merit, MERIT, based environment, still admit athletes who would not be admitted if they didn't play sports. And legacy kids too. So merit isn't a principle. It's a concepted tool, selectively applied as necessary. The University of Texas at Austin, Alphayo School, has laid off an undetermined number of employees who used to work in the diversity, equity, inclusion programs, according to a Tuesday email from President Jay Hartzell. But the university of Texas will disproportionately include black athletes to run, to jump, to throw, catch, dribble, etc. for the SEC, because that's where they go. Y'all, can I help you? Can I help you? Anyone that's against DEI are against American values and equity, and out of many, one. That's what one of our creeds, out of many, one. It is racist to imply diversity is unqualified. Standards are standards. Man, they get rid of all them folks, man. I don't even want, y'all go read that article, man, because I don't even want to read it because I'm going to get mad. The university, they fired 60 people. And some of the offices were, they are expected to close May 27th, May 31st. Man, they shut down they shut down the multicultural system, center. Multicultures. How the hell you shut that? Multicultural center. That means everybody can come. Maybe I need to talk about this because because some of y'all gonna still send your babies up there. I know. Man, I got to get that NIL. I ain't go get your NIL, but know what's going on. Let me see. This is unbelievable. The changes, they said the changes aim to bring the university into a fuller compliance with that sorry ass Senate bill that Alfio was talking about. I'm just sitting here. I love these staff. One staff member who said, I am one of the staff who was fired, said one attendee who used to run the study abroad program for low-income students. They didn't shut that down. Did y'all hear what I just said? The study abroad for low-income students. Who does that affect? The lady said, although we've been fired, there's still people on this campus who care about you, despite everything. Then the organizers, the other people, they told the students they stay informed and stay involved. They said plans to respond to the university's decision Tuesday with continued being ignored out of. And y'all, Texas is going over and beyond what the Senate bill asks for them to do. Texas said, now we finna take it a little further because some of their little old friends said, man, y'all ain't doing enough. Fire all of them. I was just thinking about our show again. Because every time I look up here and see Angel Reese crying. And what I would say to him, man, what you said is one of the most insanely idiotic things that I've ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought, though everyone on this show is now dumber from having to listen to what you say. Where my grassroots people at? Where my grassroots people? Got a question. They told me to ask y'all this. And I want y'all to share it with your friends who are not here. They said all these handlers, you know, the people who, let's say, Ricky Scott got a pretty good son, and Ricky Scott's not too involved in it. So he got a guy who, I don't know who he is, the workout guy, whoever he is, a summer coach. He handles everything. That's why they call him handlers, because the guy's handling a lot of stuff now. Nothing against the people who handle it, but they handle. But somebody told me y'all take all the credit and post nonstop for your kids' success, but they never take blame when the kids fail. Somebody talk to me. And my young people, did y'all get that one? Did y'all get that one? Did y'all get it? Did y'all get it? You got people out here that want to take all the credit and post nonstop for the kid's success, but they never take the blame when the kid fails. Somebody sent me this story. I just want to share it with you. I like to share stuff. Women Rock Wins. I always try to give you stuff. Mamas, y'all can tell this stuff. Y'all can tell this stuff to your people. You only get one first impression with a college coach. Okay? You follow me? They said, Robert, this is a true story. From the very first AAU tournament, he said, I ever recruited at. I'm with my mentor, and we're watching a local kid who reached out to us and was requesting an eval from us, evaluation. He said, early in the game, something interesting happened. Her team gives up 3 straight transition buckets of turnovers. As this is happening, she starts to get pouty. Her coach calls a timeout, and on her way back to the bench, she ignores every teammate that tries to high-five her, and she goes sits alone. And if that wasn't bad enough, the timeout huddle then take place 15 feet away from her, while she just sit there by herself and drinks water. It seems to be the norm on her team. My boss turned to me, the man said, I've seen enough. Cross her off the list. They said she was off our list that fast. Our first impression was that she couldn't be a good teammate through adversity. And that was all the veteran head coach need to see to make a snap decision. Listen, my young people out here. I hope Alpha Yo you got the show on in the class. If you want to get noticed, you must be a player that anchors the team through adversity. Y'all know what? I hold on. I was got to share y'all something. Just give y'all a little secret. Especially if your kid's a point guard. When you go to these camps this summer, I'm giving you a heads up before you go to camps and go do stuff, right? Especially if your kid's a point guard. Point guards, listen. When your team is playing, the coach gets y'all in a huddle, right? Tell y'all what to do. After the coach gets you, break y'all, and y'all going in the game, point guard, you grab your people over today and have your own huddle. College coaches love to see that. Summer coaches love to see that. They watch that. After you done came out of your huddle, coach said, okay, break. You bring your guys back over again. Not long, but you instruction. One thing you got to tell them, especially point guards. One thing you got to tell them. Look here, man. Keep your head on a swivel. Because I might pass you that ball at any time. I'm going to hit you in the back of the head if you ain't looking. Keep your head up all the time. Because I'm going to get you the ball. Point guards, guess what? When they get a rebound, guess who they looking for? You. Because they know what? You going to get it back to them. You got me? This for the young people. Not for you old ass people, because y'all ain't never did it. I've seen it work. I've seen it work. But that's my advice to y'all today. But Jim, I'm going to bring you back in. I don't know why this software got a little glitch in it and it brings you in immediately. But what's going on, Doc? Hold on, let me unmute you. Let me unmute you. My bad. Now you there. You must have muted yourself then. Yeah, you muted yourself. Yeah, the guest I got a sign, so the guest has muted himself. Yeah, I don't know what you did, Doc. Oh, you on the phone? Man, let me get him off the damn screen. He on the phone. Let me know when you ready, man.
Say, you know, I look up, I ain't see you had me on there. Man, what's going on? What's going Hey, man.
No, I would just give him some information. That's all.
Say, hey, man. Right now, that was a college coach at a Power 5 school.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I had to mute myself on the other side. That way, just in case he was on speaker, because I'm sitting there getting set up. And of course, the portal has over 2,000 people in it right now. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Because a lot of schools has not had those quote unquote exit interviews yet. Some programs ain't even had them yet.
No.
And I mean, seriously, a lot of them have. A lot of them have not. And that is.
Yeah. But most of them, the losers have.
Yeah. I mean, and some winners, they're waiting on to see if, you know, how stuff gonna work, if they really want to bring this other guy back, and before you make that decision. But my point is, this coach just asked me, and he mentioned a name that's supposed to, another coach told him is supposed to be running this kid's recruiting process, re-recruiting process. And my point is, I'm going to ask you, Heather, what kind of, I mean, I don't want to go too far down. So
Because
I mean,
yeah,
you got to dig that much further out this hole.
yeah.
I ain't trying to dig the hole too deep. Here's
Okay.
what I want to get at, people, is that there are people out here that are providing intel and leading people into waters with them not knowing how deep the water is themselves. So they're saying, come on, let's walk together through this water. I'm going to get you to the other side. That person that's walking you supposed to know how deep the water is. And it's
But the people don't know. So you got some handlers don't know how to handle?
that's the whole thing. See, everybody needs a first time.
Okay. Okay. But
Everybody,
I ain't finna be no experiment though. But you're right. Everybody got to get their first piece. You're right.
Yeah, so I'm not the guy saying don't go get no inexperienced guy. Everybody needs a first time. However, and I gave this analogy to a high school coach earlier today. And look, hint.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And that is, I said, if you and me, and I gave you directions, you already on the path, on the freeway. I'll call you and say, no, man, yo, I got a better way. You trying to go from one airport to the other airport. I got a better way for you to get there. You already on the way. You might not get there as fast as you want, but I can get you there faster. Follow me now. Get off, get on this beltway, or go take this hardy toll road. Go follow my direction. How do you follow my direction? And guess what happened? You run right into traffic.
I ain't asking you for directions no more.
When you then you finally get off and revert back to the freeway what you were initially on. Right? So now you're back on your freeway and you finally make it to your destination. Albeit now you're later to arriving than you would have had you initially just stayed on your destination. But then what do you do with me? What do you say to me?
I ain't gonna say nothing to you though, for real. I'm just ain't gonna I'm different. I'm not gonna ask your ass for directions no more. That's all. That's just me. I ain't finna argue with you about you gave me no wrong direction. I'm just not finna ask you because you are incapable of giving me good directions. So guess what? I ain't finna, that just eliminate all that. I ain't finna come out, man, you gave me wrong direction. No, I'm gonna say, that's just me. I do things different. I'm just gonna not, okay, I ain't asking them. I do that all the time.
Now, now that's gonna be a given to me. I'm going to do that. However, at some point in the very near future, when it's opportunistic to me, I'm going to let your ass know that you just cost me for making it on time. Following I'm gonna let you know, remind you, hey, yo, man, you gave me some bad dope with these directions. Well, man, no, you were adamant. You were convincing. You were influential in me going and getting off my route, my path to follow the way that you declared was going to get me there faster with better rewards. I'm going to let your ass know that.
Okay.
And then hoping that you'll just own it and say, you know what? Only the mistakes have been mine. Okay. Oh, you know what? I apologize. I was wrong on that one. That's what sometimes people want to hear. So here's my point, what I'm bringing this topic up for. There are people that are in that transfer portal that were guided or influenced to go to certain schools by certain individuals who had a greater degree of influence, and in some cases their parents had. In some cases, you have greater influence on a kid that you don't even know his whole name. You don't even know his birth date. You don't even know his grandmama's name. You don't even know what elementary school he went to. Think about this stuff. And you have more influence on one of the most important decisions in his life than his parents does. Mind you, your name ain't nowhere written on his birth certificate. But then you expect to insert yourself back into the equation when that decision goes awry. You gave him bad direction, and now you're back in trying to tell him, "Oh man, you know what? Come on, let's go. Hey, this is my kid. Let's do it. He's open now. What coaches y'all want? Let me tell y'all something, parents. Y'all, and I say this every week, y'all are the most powerful piece in the equation other than the talent itself. Other than the talent itself, the parent is the most important, the most powerful piece in the amateur sector. We're talking about amateur sports. You're powerful. You're not utilizing your power effectively, and you're watching, and these kids, I understand there's a lot of bags out there to chase. Some of them bags got holes in them. Be aware. Some of them bags got plenty of holes in them. When you get ready to pick it up, it's like picking up a bag out of the fish tank. That water will go out that bag real soon. But my thing is, I'm just baffled by how many coaches are telling me that certain guys are still involved with the influential decisions after the kids that went in the portal, and your ass was part of the reason for them going to the school in the first place, the first school.
But Jimmy, being in the portal is not bad no more.
It's not always.
It's not
bad.
being in the portal is not a negative anymore. In defense of this dude, it's not negative.
It's not. It's not. But then there's a lot of. It's like waters. All water ain't muddy. All water ain't dirty. But the dirty water, if you see the dirty water, you see if all water's gonna have sharks in it. But boy, once you see one, what the hell you for doing at that beach, Adam? You see one, what you gonna do?
What a shark?
Yeah, you finna go to get you gonna walk in the stand, you get the hell out of that water.
What?
And once you see one, you're gonna think your mental makes you to believe that if it's one, it could be 100. I'm getting the hell out of this water. It's the fear of the unknown. The fear of the unknown. And so that's what we're getting into. And people, you know what? How much, and one day, when will a parent, because only a parent can do this. When is there going to be, as easy as this idea can be manufactured or manifested, I meant to say. What if a parent or two or three started up a message board or a group chat, one online, what they call them, Facebook groups, something like that. One of them group, not on cell phone, but a group chat. That way it can eventually blob into something massive. And that group chat would be like some type of consumer reports for your grassroots sport. Meaning that if you had a bad experience, you put it on that board. If somebody messed over the funding of a program, you put it on that board. That way people can scroll and see some of the stories. If you had an experience with a certain guy who claims he's this and he's not that, gave you back, you put it on that board. Then people can go and they can have one-stop shop, parents, of attaining some information that could help them from running down the same rabbit hole. How you saw, we've seen little bitty kids come into Houston in the past 6-7 years that took over parents' recruitment. Little kids, that had never pretty much been in the hood, that came in and took over kids' recruitment. And how's that worked out? Uprooted them, helped influence them to uproot them from their high school to go to various cities, various states, chasing some type of carrot that you're never going to catch. And now they get to college. And if you add them all up, if you add up the high school, the grassroots, and the college coaches, one of those young men has had 10 different coaches in a 6-year span. I mean, a 5-year span, 4-year span. 10 different coaches. That means each one is telling you, is trying to plant their own ideology of basketball. Each one of them is telling you is that and thinking that, damn, who's been teaching you? Damn, what did you don't know nothing. And that's what they say normally when they get a new kid. That's the man, this kid don't even know how to do this, don't know how to do that. But then that means you saying that all those guys before him, they get bundled into the ineffective or the inadequate lessons that they were supposed to have implemented in this kid. That's what happened. These guys, it ain't that complicated to ask questions, take notes, check the checkers, fact check people. It ain't disrespectful. Just simply put no disrespect before you ask your question. And make people, hold people accountable. Hold people accountable. You got guys, I'm talking about, do you understand the name? I'm looking. See where I can find this at for y'all.
I'm lost.
I'm looking on the transfer portal in front of RCS Sports, guys, and it's updated. Doug Jones is up to 40. That's just from Greater Houston. And I'll read you some of the names. We did it about two weeks ago. It was at 25 or so then. So some of the notable names, right? Some of the notable names. 2 of them are off the board now. Eddie Lampkin is committed to Syracuse. Jordan Ivy Curry, Virginia Tech. They came from UTSA and Colorado, respectively. So they're off the board. So right now, these are some of the biggest names on here, in my opinion. Because all you guys think that your babies are equal. So some of the bigger names, that don't mean the big, some of the bigger names as far as the schools that they came from and what they were projected to be in high school to now. Amari Abram went to Ole Miss and Georgia Tech. So that resume, even whatever he is or ain't right now as a player, that resume, some schools may take a gamble on him because he's went to Ole Miss, because they figure if Ole Miss thought he was good enough, or if Georgia Tech thought he was good enough, and or then, hey, he might be okay. He might just need a new change of scenery. Okay. Chris Johnson, whom back at the mid-season break, well, when University of Texas had played University of Houston, and I remember looking at the box score, I said, Chris Johnson played 1 minute in Houston. It ain't no way Chris Johnson coming back to Texas. Then some people try to calm it down. Oh, he's going to be okay. He's just buying it. Man, that dude didn't leave Elkins to go to Montverde, to go commit to Kansas, to come over to Texas, to play 1 minute when they came to Houston. You hear me? You can just tell. So now he's gone. Right? So he's going to be, some people going to be calling about him. Other names that catch the eye, big ticket, Galway Duval. We called him Paul Duval back in the days. He went to the middle school, I think, with Tyler Smith, who's in the Ignite League. Other ones, and by the way, Galway played at Providence this season. Other names PJ Haggerty is definitely his name is ringing out there. PJ went to Tulsa this year, led them in about 3 or 4 categories. Reuben Jones, he's a senior, so it ain't the same magnitude, but as far as why, but Reuben Jones is a name. So my point is this. Each of those 4 or 5 names I just spewed out, and I can go and spew another 4 or 5 names, is your guard better than one of them? They're on the pecking order ahead of you. Hell, I can go and say Elijah Elliott, who's a seasoned junior, played at UT Rio Grande Valley, led them in about 2 or 3 categories. He's ready. The egg hatched for him. If your point guard, you think he's better than him? So some people, you're going to lead yourself out here in this plank and end up right in the splashing right into that water with those sharks. People, y'all got to get smarter than this, man.
So why you think they're leaving? But some of these kids are being, dude. I'm serious. Some of these kids, I'm talking to some of these coaches. They don't want some of these kids back, man.
True.
So some of them ain't been led. They've been forced out.
True that, and the ones that have been quote unquote forced out, that word eventually seeps back into the coaches that are informed. Like you have informed consumers, informed parents. You should have some type of coach that are informed coaches. That's why those coaches call around, like that coach was called me a while ago, asking me. They call and get intel. They collect intel. Now the thing is, sometimes the person that you call may have gave you bad intel or not 100% correct intel. And it happens. It happens. But that's the whole thing. You don't know until it's too late. You don't know until it's too late. I'm looking, man. Guys, when you get a chance, you go to rcssports.com and you look on the front and you'll see that list for the transfer portal just for the Greater Houston kids. Just for the Greater Houston kids. And you'll see a lot of guys on that list. The vast majority of them were either first team all district, all region, all state. They played on, we even list the sneaker teams, the grassroots teams from which they last played with. We even give you that. So if you're going to see a correlation of which team, somebody has to be the loser. The winner of that category. Somebody. It's not a bad thing, but at least you can just see if there's a correlation of, damn, this program has this many guys that went to college and that leaving. That doesn't mean they made bad decisions, because I just mentioned some guys may be seniors and using that extra year to go play somewhere else, where they're going to get bundled on that number. Some guys may have been walk-ons. Walk-ons go under the number as well. Some guys may have been taking a gamble, a leap on faith, and thought they were going to play somewhere, and they not. Understand that this list is thick. It's thick of guys that played, guys that didn't play, guys that, like how to say, some coaches, some guys got forced out. Some coaches let them know, and I think you might want to go and do something else while you still got time. There's only 45 days of the portal. It started the Monday after Selection Sunday. So that means 45 days will be approximately May the 4th-ish. That's the end of the portal for this year, this cycle. That means everybody will have to have made their decision. And I know, and I've spoke with a couple of college coaches that basically said they made it, that's an option. You generally have an option, if it is still there, to return to that school. But in most cases, it's an unwritten rule. If your ass get put in and get in that portal, you can't come back for most schools that I've talked to. You're not coming back. You can come back, but ain't no scholarship left for you because we're gonna give it away. We're gonna go in that portal, just like you opening it up, we about to open it up. And we're gonna go in there, we're gonna find somebody to replace you and keep on moving. So that's a decision you have to make. That's why a lot of the people that got in the portal, they had people putting feelers out for them in advance to try to get a head start on it. This is why the month of April is no longer live for Division I coaches to go and watch you high schoolers play at these events anymore. This is why. Because this month now is designated for them to recruit from the portal primarily. They ain't got time for you high school boys right now. For the most part, the most of them don't have much time. This is portal season. It's portal season. And Glenn Bishop just said, when does the portal end? I just gave it to you, Glenn. It's 45 days. So from the selection Sunday, that was March 18th. So the Monday up, March the 18th, you count 45 days. So as I said, my calculations, it was around about May the 4th. You guys somebody can clarify that. 45 days. That's it. This stuff is real. And it's musical chairs. For every school that takes that player, good thing about it, it gives you the opportunity to see who's not on the board anymore. There's a difference between interests and offers. Don't let the word interest trick you. Don't let it trick you into believing that an offer is on the horizon. You're going to mess up. And by thinking that you can pass up some for show for some more, you'll end up with no. That was an old song by the Fifth Ward Boys back in the days that you guys know. They call it PWA. You know what that mean now? What that mean? PWA. What that mean? What'd you say? What you say? Hal, you said the name of the song, you bleeped your own self out. Were y'all able to hear Hal say that?
I know y'all couldn't hear me, but I was doing something. I was doing something. I didn't want
We heard you say that PWA mean.
I said, I don't know what they mean, but I heard when you talking about some show for some more. I've been been in that situation before. They messed off some for show for some more. Yeah. Been there, done that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
my God.
So that's want to get that in. No, also to Hal, your quick thoughts. Houston Texans look real good on paper right now, man, on that offense side of the ball. Stephon Diggs to the Texans, man. Stephon Diggs for basically for nothing. Basically for nothing.
Not for nothing.
No, you think about it. If you look at it, so it's Stephon Diggs, right? Right? For a second round draft pick, right?
Mm-hmm. Minnesota, that we got from Minnesota.
But you gave them a second round draft.
They're giving us 2 picks.
Yeah, we get a second and a 6.
Yeah,
right.
That ain't
but
nothing.
you gave up Stephon Diggs and a second.
Yeah,
pick.
I mean it ain't nothing.
A second and a 6.
Remember, them 2s and them 6 could turn out to be, you never know. Because sometimes them top picks don't be that good. Stephon, they had to get rid of him. He just didn't respect it. He don't like the quarterback no more. That's all.
Hey, man.
Uh-huh.
Where is he from?
on the way from. But I heard the strip club's gonna be the strip club's gonna love him down here.
Oh, he one of them?
Yeah, he won now. Yeah, he won.
Ooh,
He won now.
ooh. Say.
My partner already called and told me. He yeah.
Steak, lobster, and baked potatoes.
Yeah.
That's what he gonna get. That's what he gonna get.
They said, well, all he said, man, the strip clubs are gonna love him here. That's what they said. I don't know the kids. I don't know, y'all. I shouldn't be saying this, but somebody reliable that really told me he's gonna have a good time down here in Houston, Texas.
Say, man, you leaving Buffalo, New York.
Oh yeah.
And you're coming to Houston, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
In the month of April. He'll be here in a minute. He got to come and do his press conference in a second.
Right.
So he's gonna look around.
Yeah.
How old is Stephon D?
About what? Young.
That's fun. That's Sunday fun day about to be.
He like to have fun. He's young and rich. I mean, you know. Coach.
What them little girls? Hey, them little girls, they had the nail shop. The hair lady about to sell out this week. The weave lady. Mm-hmm. The weave lady about to get all the orders filled. Hey. She better get the inventory stocked up.
I got a doc. You know what, y'all? And they might lose every game, but I want Atlanta to do well. I like Raheem Morris. I'm really liking him. And tomorrow, y'all, I'm gonna show you why I like him. I'm gonna bring you a little something tomorrow. I'm kind of liking him. I'm just throwing that in there. You know, black coaches. I got this thing for black coaches. They say he's from Maryland. About 4 or 5 people to say where he's from. But he's gonna enjoy himself down here. He's gonna enjoy himself.
Oh,
hey, the Texans. Back to what you're saying. The Texans are looking good. Texans looking good.
I mean, dude. I mean, if you think about it, and I'm thinking like the Texans for real. CJ, of course, D'Amico Ryans, he's one of the most loved stories of this past season. CJ Stroud, one of the most loved stories of this past season. The love for those stories have pretty much erased most people's disdain for what the Texans had done as an organization. I say most, erase most of it for many people in the city of Houston. Remember, what their stance were. Started off with the national anthem, then it went from DeAndre Hopkins wearing certain shirts or depicting certain things. Oh, then what's my lineman name? They got rid of him. Send him to Seattle. The lineman first.
I know they loved him in the community. The big
fella, him and his wife. But he started making stance, making those fight the power type.
No, Jimmy. He asked for that bread. Dwayne Brown. He asked for that bread. They didn't want to pay him that bread. They didn't want to pay him that bread. But they didn't want to pay him.
He made a couple of statements that made it pretty easy to pull that trigger. And then you can see how they did. They get the brother coach last 1 year, get him up out of there. You know, this little bitty thing.
Oh, they did. And then they had that dude, Jack Easterby in. Now he up there hanging with Buzz. You remember the dude who was having surveillance on the guys? Oh, you didn't know. Jack Easterby, the guy who came from the Patriots. Oh, that was the Andre Johnson said he didn't like to do. I mean, it was a big mess, dog. It was a hot mess. And then, Jimmy, what you haven't even talked about is, hold up. Let me see what happened. Some said something. Hold up.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, you a little fuzz. Guess what? It's 2:00 anyway. We
Hey, what is Area 29? I heard somebody mention that the other day.
I ain't never heard of it, Jimmy. I don't go nowhere.
That must be a rump shaker.
I don't know. I ain't never heard of it.
Man, some of these places be occupied previous places. What it used to be. Is that that's the old so and so.
Who said? Who said?
Alfio said.
Alfio. What is Area 29?
It has to be a rump shaker. One of those NBA, one of those folks in town this past week the other on the McDonald's event asked me about area. I said, man, I don't know what that is. I don't know.
Area 29. What is Area 29? Oh, it's an adult entertainment club.
The Rum Shaker. What street?
On Bissonnette.
Oh,
Hell no, ain't nobody going no Bissonnette.
it must be popular because that man wanted to leave from the Galleria to go to wherever. I said, man, I don't know where that is, man. I ain't
Dude,
do that.
I had no idea, man.
Oh, he says Earl Thomas spot.
Man, I had no idea that it is one. They got a Twitter account and everything. Man, it seemed like they got the old, what's the spot that everybody used to love? That they got in trouble, the James, the James Harden.
V
Live. It
Live.
seemed like it got something to V Live. I see this one of the V Live DJs. Area 29. Oh, that was his number. Was it 29? Was it? Dude, I ain't. Woo, I ain't.
You must saw. They must got. You saw one. They must got a live. They must got a live. What they call it?
Dude, I have never heard of this damn place.
I just read it on.
Thank you, Alpha. Yo, wait a minute, Jimmy. Is what? Dude. Hold on, can I? Hey, I mean, this look like it's a nice spot. Hold up, man. Dude, Alpha, yo, I ain't never heard of in a hidden corner where the Nigerian used to party.
How you know, Sonya?
Sonya gets out now. Her Michael go. They know everybody. Man, Lord have mercy. Yeah.
I ain't never.
Yeah. It's different. Area 29 is different.
Y'all keep it.
I ain't never heard of it before in my entire life. I've never heard of Area 29, man. Y'all some nasty little people around here. Yeah. So, the area is an area. It's my hero now.
He said my hero. Man, we gotta get up out of here. I
gotta go, man. I didn't never know that.
Guys.
Golly, Jim, I'm gonna get off the phone. I gotta ask people, man, how come that nobody told me about this spot? Because they know I ain't gonna go.
I heard people in town.
Heard nobody, Jim.
You was like, man,
you got them old heathen ass friends. I ain't got none of them friends. My friends will sneak to the place. They ain't gonna ask you where it is. They'll sneak off.
Yeah, we got to get up out of here, man. It's time, of course. Y'all out there, make sure everybody, you guys share the show on your way out the door. We got to get up out of here on this, man. Hopefully, some of the intel that was spoken about today, you guys may share it, and somebody can find it intriguing or helpful or useful in their lives on their immediate decision-making process. Man, it's so much going on. I just leave you guys with this. Maybe on tomorrow, I'll be traveling, but I may have time to hop in and elaborate on this juicy breaking news from the high school ranks. And that is, there's a high school coach that has been terminated or relieved of his duty, so to speak, either or, after an investigation of a relation or a relationship with a student, with at least one student, female, at his school.
Football or basketball coach?
Basketball.
Man, I'm gone, man. I'm done with these people. These little
grown men, and he's messing with these kids, man.
Yeah.
Another.
He got to go lost his job. Now they gonna send him that penitentiary. He won't. All they had to do is go to Area 29.
He must have no $1 bills. He must have no $1 bill.
Oh, okay. Well, he wanted to come up there. Jimmy, he was a coach. Come on now. Got some.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, y'all, we out of here. I got to go, Jim. I'll see y'all later.
Unbelievable.
Okay, baby. We'll see y'all tomorrow. We
Peace.
out. Wow.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.